I haven't really been able to do all that, but I appreciate your patience with me. I'll get that up there in a second. We are in losers quarters. Yes, losers quarters. Bhands is trying to go on a losers run right now. Coming in all the way up from Jersey. Man's trying to get his name out there. I respect it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Retro is showing off his wardrobe. He's played the mummy skin today. He played the chef one a second ago.
Showing the Reindog bias on the skin.
I literally only have. I don't have the golden one yet because I just don't have enough coins yet.
There's just too many at this point. They gotta spread the love a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean it's getting there.
Yeah, for sure. The skins is something that they always are goated at. Like every time there's new skins, they're always really
I
good.
love them. I mean, this is things that begged for years and just wasn't getting with other games, and now with this one, finally get to.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not playing everybody, I will always make sure I have all the skins because I want all y'all to have all of them. And it's fun for me because I like the whole idea of like I am the cake main, I'm the vampire Tom and Jerry main.
Exactly.
Like I like that stuff. So
yeah, I like to mix them up. I'm kind of committing to the calico skin.
Calico cake right now.
Yeah, I think that's the best Jake one, and then Fern is obviously the best Finn one.
Fern is fantastic.
He doesn't have anything else.
He has pajama Finn.
He has a recolor.
I am so happy. Yeah, I finally don't have to. Granted, pajama Finn is the most commonly worn outfit in the show, outside of the default one. So it made sense.
But it is basically just a recolor.
It is just a recolor.
Well, I'm very happy that Fern is finally in the game.
Now we got Retro coming back in with the battle armor. Not the golden one, so it's not Reindog, the arcade mode boss.
This is that loser's bracket mix-up here.
This is a loser bracket nightmare, too. For Bhands, like, you could not have asked for a more difficult path in general, but he also, like, even if he beat Sage earlier, he would have had to fight into Chavo, which he does have a matchup experience against with Gopo. But if he got through that, he has to go through Zoo at the same time, too. But
this bracket is just, everyone is good, man.
Yeah.
It's impossible to...
He was so sad when he found out that we do not have best of 5 for all of our stuff, because I told him, big difference. A, our brackets have gotten bigger. B, we have some campers, so we can't be here till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we also play a lot of matches on stream.
Yeah.
So
I do appreciate when it ends earlier than like 3 a.m.
Yeah, but when we eventually when we have the monthly and stuff, I'll be obviously all of top 8 will be best of 5.
So anyway, into the game, Retro's out to the early lead. Now he's gonna look for some kind of down air, probably looking for a kill. Missed the platform there and puts himself in a bad spot. Almost dying.
If there's one thing, man, if there's one thing that Bhands is really good at besides his ability to adapt after game 1, is his ledge game is extremely good with Rick.
His like laser, just his play with that move is so good. I saw his setting in Sice, and he hits some nasty setups.
That's the majority of why he won too, because Sice has a tremendous amount of experience in that matchup. And if he didn't have the ledge trapping skills he did, I think Sice might have taken that away. This is a super like solid way that he's playing against Reindog, because
he certainly has some experience, at least from the looks of it, against his character.
His combo game is like pretty consistent too. He almost that's actually gonna knock out. Okay, didn't think that was gonna knock out where it was, but even with that damage, like I figured he would make that. He would just barely avoid it.
Yeah. So Retro, he's got to bring it back now in some percent. He's got to find a way to tank this stock here.
Well, I mean, how many times have we seen that happen? Retro has this absurd ability sometimes to just go off and like go 0 to 80 and into a spike. So
and his disadvantage is so good. Reindog has so many good tools to recover.
Yeah, especially against somebody who's more horizontally and spike based too. So most of the time, an annoying thing that Reindog doesn't like is with people who can cover that vertical boost well. That was well done, though.
He knew he was going to try and go to the ledge to recover the resources, and he goes for the spike.
Yeah, like that move is just so good against that. Ooh, if he panic dodged in, that was it.
That was almost one of those Retro going off moments that you were just talking about.
You have to be so careful, because Retro is always looking to condition you into the next dare. You just don't know which one he's looking for yet. I've noticed that he wave. Oh, there you go. Good coverage again, and that's charging it too to play around it.
Yeah, he knew he covered the option of a dodge as well by charging it. If he just dodged there, he was waiting, and he could have just punished it afterward.
This is so close right now.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly impressed by Bhands every second I see him on the screen.
For sure.
Like I've been enjoying watching the Zed Destruction weeklies every week so far, but he's been only been able to play against that collective group of people he fights all the time.
Yeah.
Seeing him exposed to this level 2 and about to possibly take it, oh, good job going high, because that's how he beat Gopo last time, and he got knocked out at like 50. Well,
wow.
Okay, I think I realized what he did. He went out and he went for the up special, but I don't think he ever actually touched the wall. So I don't think he didn't get the dodge resource back. Yeah.
So Retro lost that game because he was getting edge guarded so well by Bhands. He's got to find a way to recover. I would say he has to go high a little bit more.
Yeah, common theme so far is Bhands' ability to edge guard. Like, that's just been consistently the biggest strength that he has.
Yep.
And Retro will start to bring it back.
Yeah.
But I think trying to challenge Rick in that war is rough, considering how big up special is.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done to, hey, you take that, because like he essentially not only did you have a lead, but he started to build it back, and then he kind of gave you the game. Yeah. Maybe it was just somebody overstuffed it with toilet paper. I realized I moved that so far away from my face to not have people hear it, and they probably still heard it.
They probably heard it.
Well, we got game number 2 here. Remember, this is best of 3 territory still. So if Retro goes down here, this would be I think the lowest placing Retro has had in at least 6 weeks.
Which is insane because it just shows you how consistent he's been. But this bracket is just different.
Yeah. I mean, going down, Zoo figured it out from the last times they fought. He's now beaten him the last 2 times in a row. You got an Invader here, and his tally of beating Invaders is pretty high right now.
Yeah.
He beat Key Wonder, he beat Bugsy, if I remember correctly, and he did lose the No Cash, but that was like No Cash was on something that day.
He was on something else.
But still, this could add to another one here, but that depends on if Bhands has anything to say about it.
So Retro trying to get these combos again, and there you go. Good job to recover high. Bhands went a little too deep for the edge guard. And those projectiles kind of clank with each other.
Yeah.
So if Retro keeps throwing them out, it's kind of better for Bhands, actually.
I was going to say that, too, because I think
his projectiles are, like, faster.
His projectiles are also moving with him.
Yeah.
He can always go out there to do something after, whereas Retro is usually doing it, and he's catching up to it rather than going with it.
Too much end lag, to really, like, go with your projectile. That angle is very weird. Retro just barely living.
He's trying to avoid that up attack. Oh, Fart Bomb was covered underneath there.
That's an underrated option with the Rick. I don't see many Ricks go for it, but it's not bad.
When did he even do it?
I don't know. I didn't even see it.
Was it?
Caught me by surprise. Would have killed me with it.
I gotta go back and look, because that was in the fire, and it looked like it was getting hit. What? So I'm confused. I got questions. But right now, hey, that does equal a lead for Bhands, and that is yet another lead.
Downer, I feel like it's, even though he just hit one, I feel like it's harder in this matchup than other matchups to find that down air.
Yeah.
Rick has such a good anti-air game with that like up attack. And just everything he's throwing out.
Yep.
He has such a good anti-air game, and that's where Retro is really trying to approach with that down air. To combo start and kill.
Yeah, because like ooh, that's a jump burned.
Yeah,
oh, he's going down. He's going down.
He's stalling the best he can.
Oh!
He turns it around.
Oh, he went down to go chase it though.
He just missed that down air. I'm surprised that didn't hit.
I have literally
still gets it though.
How
did Retro turn that around?
How are you the one who has that stock right now? I have so many questions that I need answers to, Pin.
Retro is he's got the gift of God on his side.
He's got that's Courage the lion right there. I swear, like, what? Well, well done, because now all of a sudden he has a lead.
That was an unbelievable stall to recover from that from Retro, and then he's able to find the reversal.
I know we're still on that play, but that's a contender for like best defensive play of the year for us here. But now this is where Rick can struggle a little bit. Rick is,
especially because Retro, I can see the playstyle shifting. He's letting Bhands approach now and just throwing out the downers.
Yeah.
And it's working to a T right now.
And you can see the confidence has skyrocketed for Retro's approach.
100%.
And also, Rick doesn't like when you kind of control tempo better than him.
He does not want to be the one who's forced to approach. He wants you to approach him.
Yeah, and also another thing that happens, that side special is going to take it, and that was an incredible. After that, like
the momentum shifted so hard after that kill.
Like, hopefully, I know that Bhands sometimes wears his heart on his sleeve, and definitely, like you can see it right there. Look at the slouch. You have to work on that because
mentality is a big thing.
Exactly, because I know he's going to go back and watch this, right? He's definitely going to do it. And one of the things that, for me, regional biases are fun, right? Like, I love regional rivalries, but at the end of the day, I want to see everybody get better. Yeah. And, you know, there was that ridiculously close set that he had against Gopo last week, winners finals. Didn't clutch it out. Got a little bit frustrated, right? You have to be able to rebound from those, because if you can't, you're going to go into this next game here backwards. But luckily, we're seeing smiles going out right now. So, but man,
the question is, if he starts, you know, taking a couple combos, gets down a little bit, can he bounce back from that?
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think he can do it. I think his ability to adapt is incredible.
Yeah, sure.
He's been giving himself the self-proclaimed title repeatedly of best Rick. I don't know if I could really argue that at this point. But from what I'm seeing the best Rick, and we'll see if he can go up against one of the best Reindogs and ones overall. Yep. With Retro running it here to trophies one more time.
Yep. They don't want to do anything, any BS stages. They just want to scrap on trophies.
Yep.
The whole set.
I just realized something. This is bothering me a little bit now because I never paid attention. Who switched it to green from layer 1?
I don't know. I've noticed that since the start of this bracket.
I always have it as blue and red, and now my OCD's killing me because I have the thumbnails as blue and red.
It fits, though, with the Reindog.
Yeah, and also the fire kind of blends with the grass. That's what I was specifically pointing out. I don't like that it's blending in. So we'll let it rock, I guess, for now. I'm not going to really change things at this point, but I like it when it's blue and red. But here we go. This is, again, a very close game, and he's starting
out hot, though. He looks good so far with combos.
Yeah, that was reactionary, too.
Yep.
That was very quick. Bhands just needs to kind of do the same thing he did before.
That portal setup was very good, though.
That was really good.
Didn't really get him much, but it was nice.
His awareness. Like, his game sense is high.
That was almost down air.
That was also a reversal up B, too. That was pretty close.
I like how Retro is using the little the bomb, the ball that he uses. I don't know what move that is exactly, but the one where he goes into a ball and just kind of jumps up.
Oh, his up special.
Yeah. He's using that so well.
Yeah, he mixes up how he uses it, too.
Yeah, he's been using it to stall. Like, he doesn't use it, but he uses it to stall in the air. He gets the first kill with the down air as well.
Good job.
In the lead. And here's what we were talking about. The Bhands, keep his mind straight to get this comeback. Yep.
Also, a little note for anybody who is a sound cue type player. Whenever you see that up special and you don't hear the dodge, that's as far as he's going. He can't go any farther than that. If you hear the dodge, he's going to fly. This could be big. Okay, it was a little bit too low on knockback for him to double up on that.
That E6 almost killed him. Just straight up. Here's the problem, though. Bhands needs to find this kill fast, and he does.
And only took 34. That's not too bad.
Just as I said. Finds it fast. And now you're not at a huge disadvantage. When you get down big against Reindog, it's so demotivating. It's very hard to come back.
Yep. Now this is also Bhands keeps getting put into game 3s, back to back to back to back. One of them there was only one of them that he didn't have. That was against Takoa, but that was also a Rick Ditto. So I can only imagine that one was also super taxing.
Yeah.
Every match he's had so far today has been basically long game sets taxing. Can he keep that trend going?
He's finding out that CT is a tough region, man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's
making him work for it.
We are strong for good reason. And the option coverage was so good.
A frame too late with that down air.
I can't believe that he got away from that, and then Retro still had the wherewithal to go up there and cover the jump up after.
Yeah.
But
Retro is finding these hits though. Still no kill yet. He's definitely in down air percent.
Yeah, definitely right now. Even after the last one, he's got enough hits to take it off a Tactic, I believe, at this point.
You can see he's fishing for it. That's 3 straight.
Basically, you just have like
Nope.
Bhands just trying to find an opener with the Sair.
Yeah.
He's trying to punish him for it.
He was gonna teleport there.
I feel like that's similar to Chabo's constant usage of gem teleports. So he's always ready to cover the other side.
At the same time, with gem, it's a little bit better because you don't have to do it. You don't have to commit to it at all. You can just use it as a mind game.
What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he got stuck. I think he did that on purpose to see if Bhands would go after him.
See what he would do?
Yeah, because he got his resources reset at that point. Bhands is starting to get a lot of options covered. He's got to get this knockout like ASAP.
And that's how it is with Reindog. He can just rack up the percent with any hit. And he's playing on this platform right now. He is not forcing it at all.
I think that this is the thing with this matchup is that like who gets the first lead usually walks out on top.
It's a battle of campers. Both of these characters are so good at camping, and whoever gets that lead first.
Zoners, quote unquote, because these two characters can box
they can
too.
Box as well. They can certainly box, but I think zoning is probably the optimal way to play.
Yeah.
With them.
Hey, I think Retro's going for a big read soon because he's been going for that side special in the same spot every time. I think he's going to cover the next time with a fully charged dare. That's if it even matters, since he might take him out right now. And that's going to be Retro knocking out Bhands, taking him out here at 5th place, shutting it down. Bhands said it himself. He didn't really want to run into Sage. I'm Bhands. It's me. I'm the guy. So I didn't want to fight Sage, and I didn't want to fight Retro. No.
He fought Retro.
He fought them both, and they were both very close.
Yep,
but at the end of it, it went down to those last game situations. He came out on top again, and excuse me, he didn't come out on top this time. But so Retro, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Retro keeps the consistency going, still placing in the top 4 again. And he's probably going to keep going, honestly. Yeah,
well, we'll see. Right now, it's time for turn, it is you. You'll be going up. It's all good. You'll be going up against